Whoa! We're back. So 10 days have been seriously skipped. People on the YouTube channel are gonna be extremely confused. They're gonna be like, what the so we're finishing chests today. The problem is I kind of went live a little too early because I still have to switch some sprites. How the hell do you spell convenience? I am watching a live stream right now. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to use this. Ah, whatever. Alright, let me swap these sprites real quick. This shouldn't take too long. So I have to go to World, and then I need to swap. Okay, so let's go to the tile manager first. I think. Oh, yeah, the tile manager is probably the most egregious. Alright, so we have a procedural tile map ID. I need to swap this to a sprite ID because I'm just going to be loading a normal sprite now. And now here where we create this, I have to swap these to add sprite, add sprite, add sprite. How do I add a sprite? I can't remember why the tile needs to be passed. Okay, so for this I'm just going to use my... God damn it. Okay. Is that my dirt texture? No. Not my dirt texture. I have to make my own freaking texture real quick. Get rid of this. And then let's grab this. Nope, that's the wrong tool. I'm sure this song's not getting old yet. Yada. I'm just like really quickly doing this. because I don't want to get in trouble. So stone test, and then copper ore. Oh, the game's gonna look so bad now. Do I have a quick copper ore to use here? Oh, it's probably somewhere near you. There it is. I'll use... Let's go with disco. So I knew 16 by 16. Okay. Save. Copper ore test. Excuse me. So when I render this, what happens? Render sprite. Yeah, no, we need to do get interface for render sprite. Okay, rect F32 XY 1 1. And then I think it's just tile dot and type. Is that correct? How do I get this? Oh, here we go. La 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 la. How are you guys enjoying that text screen? That's great, right? So that didn't work. It just immediately crashed, so that's a good sign, I think. Probably like this. I should have done that. That's probably what the problem was. That's another crash, I think. You know, maybe if I went into debug mode. Oh, never mind. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, this looks good. This looks good, really. Yeah, this looks so good. Can I just say? Okay, so those item textures need changed, and then I needed... So I have a few more things to swap. I have to find the item class. So let's minimize everything. Item class. You know what? I could show this, but I can't show paint or the game. I can show PS though. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay. Alright. So I'm currently swapping out textures. Sprites. The Mechanist. When he kills the Mechanist. Sorry, I'm watching a stream, so if I'm like talking about something weird or strange out of nowhere, that's probably why. So, we have we have the initialized sprites. These need to be swapped out, like literally. Well, not almost everything, but the funny thing is, a lot of these can be also this. So we're just going to replace this. So this is now test. This needs to be stone test. Copper ore is fine. Wood is fine. Crafting bench is already a broken. Whoa! Okay, I have to make a new chest sprite. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do new 32 by 32, and we're going to grab a thing here. So save chest test. I don't think you can actually see that though, because I'm sharing the window, right? No, you can't. Just 32 by 32. Look how small these textures are. Some of these are literally only a couple bytes. Like probably all of the descriptor shit describes the texture and how it works on the GPU. It's probably bigger than the actual texture. So that should be good. That's not real. And then so now I need to change something else. I think it's the in chest here there's going to be a chest sprite. Yeah, initialize. We're gonna make this oh wait, are these two different things? The chest item. Okay, well it's fine. I really don't care. The one of them is gonna be squashed a little bit. It's fine. I really don't care that much. Actually, it'll probably figure out what to do with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think. Right? Wait. Where was that at? The item? Yeah, no. If it's a different size. Oh no, it's. I didn't even. Okay, so the previous texture was stretched a little bit. Um, I think that's everything. Oh no, the tree. Gotta fix the tree. So the tree gets its. So this needs. Is this the tree trunk? Truly no idea. Truly, truly no idea. Truly. We'll go with this one. This is a good color, I feel. I'm gonna eye drop this. I just kind of not like that. Not like that. Oh my God. You are despicable. Oh, what took you so long, idiot? IO occurred when writing the file. Then save as. Simple as. Tree test, I will call it. Who would have thought? So tree test. And that should be everything. Let's go. Make sure that every texture I have is now some sort of. Whoops. All right, let's get this up. So I'm going to try and capture the game now. Should hook in pretty quickly. There it is. Hold on, my nightlight is fucking strong, so I can't really. Everything just looks vaguely red. And I gotta go get more water. But anyways, yeah. So here's the game. Looks good. Looks good. Um, I could zoom out a little bit. Hold on. Let's find the camera. Yeah, it is zoomed in, is it? Uh, live. Lime is live. Lime is live again. Where, mouse? You want to get it under control here? Jesus, where are you going? Okay. So we can craft. You can see I get one. It's obviously a bit slow. It would look better if I was in release mode. Let me go to release mode. Well, you might not even notice the difference. If I was streaming at like refresh rate, so like 144 frames, then it would look way better. Fractions of a millisecond to calculate. Even that is 40 milliseconds. And yes, I just vein mined 800,000 stone. So you can click once, or you can hold shift, click as many as you can, or craft as many as you can are physically able. So now if we go up here and we go to the trees, we can break these and get wood. So here's the chest. This is the crafting bench, obviously. It's not like a... So we got some chests. So if I place a chest, the way the algorithm works is it's like Terraria. If you try and place it in a hole, this isn't gonna work. Place it there. Is that the same fucking color as the dirt? also do this. God, that is really fucking hard to tell. You can right click on the chest and here's the thing. Obviously I need to move this. You shouldn't be able to see the crafting. I don't know, I need a UI bug in designer. Jesus. You can break a chest if you want, but obviously if you put items in it, well, you can't put items in them. Yeah, crafting bench doesn't have a... So some of these items are from a pack that I found on... It's a free pack I found on itch.io. And I liked it, so whatever. I'm just gonna use it. I am gonna change the chest color real quick. That's better. Fucking, why is this not hooking in? I don't want to stream my whole fucking... Angie. There we go. There it is. Chest. Here's the chest inventory. You can't interact with it yet. Inventory. Inventory text. Add more blocks. Okay. Add ores into generation. Trees or tree. Maybe squeeze in some tree gem. Crafting table. Crafting system. Simple cave gen. There's torches. Ugh. Lighting is gonna be so annoying. Because that means I most likely have to go and um I'm starting to think we gotta add backgrounds, don't we? We gotta add walls. Everyone just became live. I went live and everyone's live now, so fuck. I like to watch people while I'm streaming or while I'm programming. I mean, I'm still watching someone, but um gotta finish chests. I think chests are getting moved up. Should we just do a new one? Let's do a new one. Like that. Add. So today is the 19th. So on the 20th day, so 19 days have passed. So I'm thinking we did this. We did this. Well, there's more hours we could be adding, but tales, 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 tales of Underworld. I have to take a fat fucking biss. Sorry, I don't know why I had to say that to the. Do you guys? I don't know how the hell my mic didn't pick up that. Wait, what? Wait, no, it's picking it up. It's picking it up. So we finished chests, and then we want to generate chests underground. Underground. Tales of underground. Underground. Alright, and then, so we actually have smelting. We just don't have a furnace. Before I continue playing this, I'm just gonna go use the bathroom, be right back. What is wrong with my mic? Is it broken? It's just not true. Okay, I'm locking my chair. That's just getting annoying. Alright, so finished chests. Generating chests underground. Do we just do lighting now? I guess. So, okay. I really don't want to have to do this. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I feel like I'm missing something major. Hmm. I'm going to pause that so I can focus a little bit. All right, let's see. It's like, let's just get this fucking finished. Jesus. At least the schedule. So, we're nearing the end here. We're almost in the last third of this split. And I don't know. We could always extend. I kind of want to do maybe like the first 60 days or so is, well, it's going to be 30 followed by like 3 days of a break. And then, whatever. And then it's probably going to be another 30 days followed by 3 day break. And then I think the last 30 days I'll start on the Rim World game. So finish chests generating chests underground. Add lighting, sunlight, and maybe torches. So it's going to be the lighting day essentially, getting the lighting to work. But I think before that we need backgrounds. So implement walls, dirt walls, stone walls. Add lighting, sunlight, and maybe torches. Okay, so we have torches with lighting. Finish lighting. Sorry, I'm getting really off track today. I'm kind of distracted, I guess. So once we do lighting, then it's just kind of like, probably finish benches. So finish crafting stuff. Now wait. Um, add durability to blocks, I guess. So I think X will control how often is HP. I think that makes sense. Let's zoom out a little bit because I wish it was bugging me a little bit. So add durability to blocks. That way when we, implement pickaxes, there's a reason. Pickaxe and axe. This is pretty much the same here. Uh, recipe day. '26th day. Again, durability to add durability to blocks. That is really gonna take like not much time at all. Adding tools, probably also not much time. Recipe day, also the speed at which I can add recipes and items and blocks is pretty damn fast. It's really fast. Specifically because I've just implemented the soft architecture is just very good, so it's not too bad. Anyways, after recipe day, then I suppose that's when you want to resume working on. So resume, or I guess finish crafting bench and furnace. That has to happen after, like this has to happen after um, the players in the game. So recipe day. This might even take 2 days. So can I get the rest of these? Let's move this down here. So get collision working again. Nice view bot. So I'm just gonna allocate 2 days there. And then we're gonna stuff some shit in here. So I'm thinking simple enemy like a slime. Make some accessories. And then sound and music. And then plan a boss. There you go. Oh, I should probably tweet out the fucking stream. Duh, holy shit. How do you share? Can I share a stream from here? No? Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Would probably be a good idea for me to share the stream. Probably. Don't want to hear myself. So let's share. Just share. Copy URL. Blue sky. Profile. I'm making a game live. What are you waiting for? Okay. Alright. So we have I like how stuffed those last 2 fucking days are. I can't wait to cram. That's gonna be great. So torches with lighting, finish lighting, okay. Tools, that's added up there. Chests, procedurally spawning chests underground. Furnace and smelting recipe day. No, I think everything is in there. Okay, we should be good. So there's the finished schedule. So here was the first day. Right. Here's the second version. Third version. Fourth version right there. I never got ImGUI integrated. There's the fifth version. Here's the sixth version. Oh, let's move this up. Okay, so back to my to-do. We have to finish Um, chests are not done. I don't know why I wrote this here like this. We need to finish chests. Finish chests. When the inventory has a module, pass input to it. I guess I could actually go here, couldn't I? When the inventory has a module, pass input to it. Add input function to inventory module class, and then okay, as a module, pass input to it, handle input logic in chest class. Okay, so here's the problem. You can, okay, so there's a mouse slot. And the thing about the mouse slot is that you need, so the chest class needs access to the mouse slot in order to interact with it. Now we could just pass it in through the input, which I certainly don't like. Or we can just handle all of the input stuff in the thing. I kind of don't like that either. Maybe we do some of this. But anyways, after we handle the input logic in the chest class. I think we're done actually, right? Is there something else we need to do here? Add input function to inventory module class. When the inventory has a module, pass input to it. Oh, we need to add a bug here. There's a bug here for um, being drawn. So I'm thinking we could either do that or we could scale down the slot size and put crafting beneath the. I don't remember how. I don't remember how. Damn, I don't remember how Terraria does it. I'm not gonna load up Terraria because it's. I'm not trying to recreate Terraria. That would be a great exercise. The inventory module UI is being drawn with the crafting UI. When there is a module attached, there should be no crafting possible, or scale down the slot size and put crafting beneath. Put crafting beneath the. I'm actually thinking maybe we could just add the player back, but it's just like a little guy in the center of the screen, and they ignore collision. I certainly wouldn't be against that, just for now. Like no gravity, no collision, just go through blocks. I would not be against that. Just for now, just to add some sort of player character to the game, instead of just like this camera that's able to go around and do stuff. beneath the module. There is one. So that's good. Handle input logic in chest class. So man, this is tough. Fuck me. Create. I guess you have to remove the offset, wouldn't you? I think we just need to just hop into the code because I think just thinking about it from here is just not helping. Took a while to check that build. Haha. Hee haha. Oh, maybe I should make the world a little smaller. Let's see. World. Uh, it's better. It's faster. Can break trees like this. Just any segment above it gets broken, and then when they're all broken, it deletes the object. So, not just wood, but sticks too. Oh wait, no, sorry, right there. Create an attempt move function that takes the item, like the item on the mouse slot, and a location in the inventory must determine if the item can be placed in that spot, in that slot, slash do a swap, etc. So we, so likely pass in the mouse slot as a reference. So the inventory can modify it as it sees fit. I wish it was automatic word wrapping. Just a lazy asshole, I guess. So create, okay. Pass in the mouse slot as a reference, so the inventory can modify it as it sees fit. I probably should say module. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Okay. Create an attempt move function. All right. So now we need a Honestly, this function can be, interestingly, this function can likely be generalized for when there is nothing in slot. Yeah, honestly, you wouldn't even need to check with an if. Just swap the slots. That even works if both are empty. If the mouse slot is empty and the designated inventory modules slot is empty, then you would just swap a null optional with a null optional, and it would just work. Like literally every case would work. Now this would work really well. Oh yeah, also a hover function is needed so that way the world isn't interacted with at the same time as the world isn't interacted with at the same time as the um, what was I saying? Sorry, I got distracted because that bug. I just thought about that bug. The bug should be easy to fix, and it should be the first thing I fix. But anyways, also a hover function is needed so that way the world isn't interacted with at the same time as the inventory module. Yeah, that guy used the bathroom. All right, let's add an input function to the module class. So inventory module needs a virtual. I guess it should probably actually go up here. virtual void input const a input or input a input equals 0. Okay. Chest needs to then do this. So void input. I don't know why it's telling me it doesn't know what that is. What? Oh, the function. Shit. Do input. There we go. Look at that. Easy. Jeez. That was so easy, I must say. Well, there may be a different input, wouldn't there? Maybe a do inventory input? Also, let's fix this bug real quick. So in render, uh, um, in render, yeah, in render, if empty module, there needs to be no module and the inventory needs to be expanded. But if there is a module, we don't even care if the inventory is expanded or not. Just don't render it. Okay. So that's that. This may just come after this, so who knows? That might just be the case. The case. So render mouse slot. Render hovered item name text. Going to grossly. So render the, okay, let's see, how are we doing this? So there's that, but what about input? Does input matter? There's crafting items. So if get mouse slot, there's do craft. So there needs to be no module. So empty module. So we're pressing left. There's no module. Inventory is expanded. Crafting is hovered. Okay. Let's check this out. So first of all, I need enough stuff to craft. Then we're going to place this and open it. No craft. Well, that's a little off, ain't it? Something's off there. It's weird. Well, we render the inventory here, and then if there's a module, this doesn't get rendered. And then this gets rendered with this XY chord. So that's interesting. I'm not sure why it's off. That thing should be moving it. Go back to render inventory. Slot size. Slot padding is 4, screen padding is 4. Plus A offset X. Okay, no, yeah, I get that. I get that. You're so right. You are so right. Remove this. Because it's dumb. Stupid. Yep, remove that. Perfect. Perfect. You win. Perfect. Okay, let's see what this looks like. That's better. But this looks like a bit too much space. I mean, maybe it's been moved that much. I'm not sure. But yeah, we moved down a slot size. I think that's completely unnecessary. So let's do that. Let's try that. You win. Perfect. I do this. No, that's helpful. Uh, um, so we have inventory input. There's, I'm not even sure what to use that for. So now we also have to implement a attempt move. So virtual void attempt move. So 0. Now we need to know the mouse slot. So unfortunately, I think that means that the slot has to get moved down here. Now, of course, this, I'm pretty sure, is completely fine getting moved down here like this. What the fuck is this error? What the fuck, fuck. So, did that break when I moved it? Maybe the crafting manager needs to know what a slot is? Okay, never mind, that was not the problem. What is happening? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Just, can we get back to a build, please? A build that builds. There we go. Sick. Maybe it does need an item slot. I don't know. Probably not. That's kind of bars though. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so we're gonna attempt a move, and this is gonna be a const inventory slot reference. This is the mouse slot. What do we need? Do we need a mouse position? Okay. So we need a mouse position, right? What about offset? How do we determine that? Uh, it's good to me. I don't think anything needs to get returned. So attempt move. What the fuck? Oh, never mind. Surely you jest. Where does this go? Probably below input. That makes sense, right? lel 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 lel. Um. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so attempt move. So we're gonna do a get wrecked, I think, probably. Yeah, that sounds about right. So probably up here. Wrecked F32, get wrecked. Make this const. Um, Static constant inline. Okay. I believe these come from inventory. I don't think I'm really allowed to check that out from this point. So. Dun, 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 dun. So static inline size T 4. That's also fine, ain't it? Sheesh. Okay, so attempt move. We have get wrecked. Return wrecked F32. This is the point. So probably 0, 0, I would guess. And then the width is slot. Well, yeah, slot size. Dot width. Slot size. Dot height. And this is the width multiplied by inv size dot width. And then we have to add inv size dot width minus 1 slot adding So is this right? So slot size, inventory size plus slot padding, inventory size minus 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And then height is very, very similar. So it's the height. That's a height. Slot padding. That's one. So that's H. And then that's H right there. There we go. Perfect. Amazing. Cool. So get wrecked. These should be inventory slots, shouldn't they? Huh. Interesting. Okay, anyways. So we need a... This seems very similar to inventory. There's something here. Determine slot Hubbard. We need this, I'm pretty sure. Determine slot. No matter, who cares? So. This const. Fuck are you talking about? Fuck. So X, where does X start? X starts at so S through X is equal to 0. X less than inv size dot width X plus plus. Actually, this needs to be Y, doesn't it? Y, I, Y. 4, 32. X equals 0. X less than inv width X plus plus. So First of all, this is just slot sizing. And then this is excuse me. How do we get XY? I guess X is this, I guess. Similar to this. It's very similar. So it's uh, so it's the slot size times X, right? Now this could be 0. If it's 0, plus, so this is if X is equal to 0, then just add 0. If it's not, then we add this. Does that make sense? Right, Y, Y is 0, 0. Okay, looks good to me. Hmm. How do you specialize the swap algorithm? I don't remember how to do that. How to specialize standard swap. All right, let's go to slot and put this on, and then I'm gonna probably take a break since we just hit an hour. I mean, we didn't just hit an hour, but I like to take a break every hour. Just dip and stretch and walk around and not look at a computer screen for a few minutes. As you can see, we have an optional, so. Should this be static? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Capital S swap? Come on now. What are we, the standard? Jeez, that's crazy. What are we, the C++ standard committee? Like, what the fuck? This is an optional slot. We gotta do that. This is a... Yeah, it just shouldn't be const. So that's on me, isn't it? What is this from? I don't know why I... Idiot, I specifically wrote in the note that I definitely did not to write like that. No, excuse me. Just so much cleaner. God damn. So there's that. So if on inventory, inventory input, moving items around the inventory. So it needs an is hovered. Was this ever used? So we clicked left click. This isn't exactly true though, is it? We have to move it by the amount that the inventory is. It's pretty egregious, but I'm sure I'll go back and fix it. Got a note here. Definitely never see this again. So this is get mouse position X, and we need to remove the width of the inventory. Or not the width, sorry, the height. Just the height needs moved. So this is the same. And then F32. Or I guess it actually needs to be minus, then there's is hovered. guess we can do that actually. So if the module is not null pointer, then check if the inventory is hovered. If not, it's just false regardless. So there we go. Got that done. So x minus the padding from the screen edge, which I'm just going to say is 4. And y is equal to a input dot get mouse position dot y, and then we have to subtract the height of the inventory, which is the height of the inventory. God damn, don't we have a function for this? Is it determine slot hovered? I thought it was is hovered. I think it's this right here. Yeah, is inventory hovered. So we have inventory height is right here, yeah. So it's just this. And then there's padding from screen edge. So it's this one. So slot sprite size height times inventory size to height. Then we add the padding there. And then we also need to add another slot padding, I think. So actually we can just remove this here. I think it should work. Alright, let's fucking test this shit, goddamn. Yeah, that's not working. Let's test this, I guess. So that returned false. I'll be right back after this bathroom. I may have to check the weather, because it's looking like a storm's about to roll in. Oh, doxed. You've been doxed. You fool. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh crap. Hold on. Gotta text someone about this. Okay. About this. Oh, is this not being calculated for? Wait. So is hovered, I think, is also falling prey to the same issue here. Because its X and Y are not moved. Okay. Oh, it broke there. That's interesting. Oh, darn it. Damn it. Let's not break this time. I can see the thing myself. It's fine. Oh, where the fuck did that just go? Jesus. Just doop, gone. Maybe it needs to be added or something? I don't think that's the I don't think that's the case though. I'm trying to put it into the relative coordinates of the inventory. So the inventory starts in the top left position, right? So the inventory itself doesn't really need to know about um, the size of the screen or the padding or anything like that because it thinks its top left starts right at the top left corner of the thing. I'm surprised this isn't breaking at all though. Really. It's weird. Because everything is so weird and desynced and stuff. Oh. Okay, now I'm getting it there. Is X not being moved enough? Is inventory hovered? Well, this is supposed to determine a slot. Get slot rect for X, Y. Let's try this again. Ooh, interesting. Well, first of all, this is wrong anyways because, uh, yeah, this is just wrong anyways. Because it's just doing it, based on, slots. Hmm, it's tough. So attempt move, determine slot. If not a slot, return. Swap with it and the mouse slot. Was I getting a stone? I got a stone. Was that always in there? So the world is still interacted with. Um, so we have. All right. Damn, this shit needs cleaned up so fucking bad. Let's do this. Where the fuck are my chests going? Shit. Just disappear off the face of the earth. Um, well, it knows when it's hovering it, I guess. Okay. Why are we attempting to move is the question. Attempt move input. Is inventory hover? This passes. Interesting. So it thinks it's hovering. Oh, because that's not getting moved either. Like that. And then this. God, this is so gross. It's the worst code I've written in a while. Okay, I couldn't determine the slot there. That's not good, but I'm sure we figure that out. Determine slot. So iterate around these. This mouse position. Okay, that's wrong. Times x is 2. Times x. X is equal to 0. It's not, so it's not that. Times 2 plus 1. That should be 0, 0 anyways. There we go. It's just gone forever. Why the fuck does it have to disappear? Gets the right slot. Oh, so is it not rendering items? We're really still not rendering the items yet? How's the inventory rendering this stuff? Because I fucking forgot. Um, this is why inventory slot just needs a sun rendering function, because this is ridiculous. So this is the... So this is rendering the... Okay, this is the item. God damn. So M items. Whoop, wrong one. Item in slot, there is one. So J. This is backwards because I think the other one's backwards. That's just fantastic. So you have I, J, slot, it has an item. Just slight size, I'm guessing. There we go. But where did it go? Where did it go? It makes sense to me. Then take it. It's not my wallet. It just straight up just fucking gets mogged. Disappears. We even hitting this function or the Item just getting completely destroyed. Yeah, no, we're not hitting it. This is just gone. It just disappears. Why is that the case? What the fuck? What the fuck? It should be added there. I don't know. I don't know. You know, the swap happens. Oh, it occurs with this optional, right? This is a copy in it. So I need a reference wrapper. That's why the other one was a reference wrapper. Ah, fuck it. Let's just make it a pointer. I'm fucking lazy as shit. The fuck are you talking about? What do standard? We are going to be modifying it though. This is stupid. It's just that this function in particular does not modify it. Why should that change anything? Man, that's some bullshit. All in love with you, like a river. But I can't have you. Alright, I have another test. So that's obviously not placing it correctly. Oops. Fuck you. Called on empty optional. Go fuck yourself. Uh, else if slot get. So, what the fuck is the slot? What are we even looking at a slot for? Slot, determine slot hovered. Surely we could just do this, right? There is a slot, okay. Mm. 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 But I can have all in. Okay, so the Y is being offset by height times inventory height plus slot padding times inventory size. Okay. That makes sense, but it also needs the padding from the screen edge, which is 4. So it's 4 plus this value. No, I don't think that was the issue. But it's definitely off by a whole slot. Oh, you know what? That probably also needs to get moved somewhere else, doesn't it? Render, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bro, this is kind of stupid, low-key. Low-key, the software architecture is kind of buns. These things were hovering right there. That's just false. Whoops. You probably can't even see the game because OBS is stupid as fuck. Likes to make me suffer. It's the hook rate. Hook rate is fastest. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on there. It's weird. Uh, so what do we want to do here? We need to set. We need to move it again. Something needs moved. I think it's checking whether or not. Yeah, it's this. This also needs moved by 4. Ah, well, this actually all needs to be wrapped up like this. That's just the additional padding. So if we're starting 0, 0 in the top left corner, then is hovered. I don't even know. It's a bit of a struggle, you know. It's just now if I leave that, you can see it's saved. Of course, if I destroy it, it's lost forever. Memory gets cleared. Oh fuck. God damn. Uh, so I don't know. Is that do you consider chests to be finished, or what are we doing here? Move chests into themselves. Nice. Okay. What the hell is this guy playing? Is there a storm rolling in? Fuck, I gotta check. If this storm comes through here, I'm gonna have to probably leave. Where's this lake at again? I can't remember. Uh, Not in Arizona. The fuck? Is this it? Where is that? Can I get this on a map? Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, that looks... Oh, maybe not, never mind. It's probably... Oh, fucking Christ. Here we go, this one. Yeah, that's the correct one. Okay, got it. And this is where? Okay. What's that by? Let me get a city name. Okay, can I get a different city name? Okay, that one right there. Gotcha. It's probably this one. Yeah, I found it. Okay. So they're not getting hit yet at this nondescript location that I'm looking at. So anyways, move the crafting stuff into its own module. Move the crafting stuff into its own module. Inventory slots should render themselves. Inventory itself should not handle rendering ever. Coming inventory recs slot centralized. Move static constant expression slot data into inventory slot class. Just, yeah, definitely just fully clean that shit up, because holy fuck. But, you know it's done? You know it's done? This is done. This is done. This is done. Right? This is done. Create an attempt to move function that takes item in a location. We haven't done the control clicks yet for quick move. Also, right clicking also does not work. So is Delta Alright, let me, I gotta keep tabs on this storm. Oh, it's never mind, it's over here. Uh, no, that's good. So, should we do the tile abstraction now? So here's the thing with the tile abstraction, right? We have, if we scroll up, let's actually minimize everything. So if we look here, here's a tree. There's a tree and a chest. Look at the tile manager. So the trees and the chests have separate lists. It's obviously not good because that means every single tile object we add to the game, we have to add a new list for and handle it in a sort of like probably a switch case kind of thing. And it's just not good. Instead, what we can do is abstract it to a thing. Abstract it to an interface and just make a list of interfaces. And then we just need to make sure that we generalize the interface enough to where we can handle all different object functionalities. I am fucking absolutely distracted by whatever the fuck this Dungeon Master shit's going on Daltos' stream. Hair keeps getting over my mouse and it's fucking up the sensor. Okay, maybe I should just end the stream because I'm getting nervous about this storm that's rolling in and I don't want my power to go out while I'm, in the middle of this. So we might just have to wait until. Damn, that's brutal. Looks brutal. They're at a lake right now, and I can't even imagine imagine you can just see this just line of storms coming through. That's got to be scary to look at. Okay. Anyways, um, it's about 2.5 hours. It's pretty good. Tomorrow I'll probably come back and uh, the chests will be done completely, and we'll get to work on lighting, I guess, tomorrow. Actually, let me look at the to-do list again. Wasn't lighting supposed to be done today? Ah, whatever. You'll see it done tomorrow. Maybe I should go back to playing games because I don't think people want to watch the dev streams. Let me look at this again. Yeah, no, lighting is supposed to be done. Oh no, never mind. After we're done with chests, or after I'm done with chests, though we have to get them to generate underground, like procedurally generated, with just random stuff, and then it's probably just gonna be like copper bars and wood and stuff like that, since that's all I have right now. And then there's walls that I have to put because lighting doesn't make sense without walls. And that's it. All right. Thank you guys for coming by, and I will see you tomorrow, most likely. Have a good one.